Oh, I accidentally turned the camera off. There's that. And y'all come on in, my friend. Come on in, my friend. My friend. I'm stupid. Come on in, my friend. My friend. Okay. I see ya. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get it popping.
For the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. And now we're live every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. That's every day of the week. Yeah, tune in. You don't want to miss this shit. It's the Couch Chronicles, where they know what? I know you said it.
Okay, wait a second. I'm trying to see what is wrong with the live. There we go. I mean, I guess. I hate when that happens. So I think I messed up the live, but without further ado, let's get it poppin'.
Let's go travel.
If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. And on my time now, I have to prove something. On my time now, I be on my time. I said what I said, and I don't need no reason. And I promise nobody. Stand on my word, and I promise you everything. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. In my time now, I have to prove something.
Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. My lighter went out. But it's early mornings on the couch, and today is actually the last day of prison jail felon talk. Yesterday was 9/11. If you guys didn't get a chance to tune in to the new video, go check it out. Yeah, go check it out. It's anywhere that you could download, anywhere that you could watch. It's actually on my YouTube channel, THA Real JANELL, and you can find the Thunder Up video. Shout out to everybody that was involved. Shout out to everybody that was in the video, that has something to do with the video. For those that don't know, my beautiful wife actually shot it, and I did the editing. Our elevation is to be studied. Because I'll be surprising my goddamn self. Okay. I'll be surprising my damn self. I'll be like, damn, we did that shit? We did that shit. Like, what? Yeah. So, before we go on, I do want to give a moment of silence for the ones that didn't make it here today for whatever reason. Let's give this moment to them. Coming up on the couch, we got Emily Barnes and JJ Humphrey. And we also got Thunderboy. If you guys seen the video, then you seen Thunderboy and his best friend Jax was in the video. That was the moment. Like, they were a total vibe. All the kids that was in the video was a vibe. Like, I enjoyed their presence. I enjoyed their energy. Like, they had me hyped up. We was hyped with the kids. We was like, yeah, they had us like, shoo. Okay. So, yeah, I definitely appreciate that. Again, today is the last day of prison jail felon talk, but it doesn't mean that we're not going to do it again. We do this every month on the couch. This is a safe space to be able to get out what you've been through, what you're going through, what goes through your head right now. Like, just because you got out of prison does not mean that you got out of prison. And even if you like, oh, no, I'm not in prison anymore in my head. And, oh, no. When you have those flashbacks, that's a prison in itself. When you have that anxiety just from hearing keys, that's a prison in itself. So don't ever think that just because, oh, I'm discharged from prison, that it automatically means that your mind goes to be in the world. No, that does not mean that your mind is automatically in the world because your body is. No, your body is in the world, but your mind is still trying to grasp the fact that you did all this time and all the things that you've been through. Now, when you're on the yard, you can't really tell your family exactly what you're going through. There's some fucked up shit that happens on the yard from staff, inmates, period. It's just traumatic. And when you're putting on a brave face, you don't realize the things that you're putting on your back and you're bearing. Because you're like, everything's all good. When everything really isn't all good. You ever said, oh, I'm good, and you really wasn't good? That happens a lot in the penitentiary. We'll say we're good, but in our mind, we are fucking screaming to be the fuck up out of this bitch. No matter what the crime, nobody wants to be in prison. No matter what you did, nobody wants to be there. Nobody. Even if you like, okay, I'm taking responsibility for my actions, that doesn't mean that you still want to be there. And then the people that own up to their crime, they go do the time. They don't expect to be tortured by inmates or staff while they're there. But guess what? They get tortured, mishandled. They don't get treated fairly. They don't get the medical help that they need. The medical help that they need. That is fucked up. To know that you're in someone else's care and you are hurt and they won't do nothing about it. You are physically not in the best shape. and you physically cannot get the help that you need because of your crime, your time, and the fact that they don't really have the medical staff to do it. And then the medical staff that they do get, they tell them specifically, everything you learned in the medical world does not apply in this penitentiary. So that means we're getting doctors and nurses that's half-ass doing their job. Some of them, not because they want to, some of them because, oh, well, that's the only qualification that I have to have is to be able to do the bare minimum. They're not giving the ladies or the men the proper medical help that they need. So, who wants to do time like that? It's like, okay, now y'all told me that I'm coming to do this time. But y'all made it as if it was something that was going to help rehabilitate me. Y'all made it as if doing this time is supposed to make me better. But I think you guys have gotten into the habit of thinking that because you go do time for a crime, that it should mean misery, despair, and all of that when you hit the yard. When in reality, it's actually supposed to rehabilitate us for us not to be in the system again. But y'all don't have it in place, anything in place for us to truly not come back to prison in the prisons. Y'all have it set up right now as a revolving door. And what I mean by a revolving door is it's just endless. Now, it can end if you get in there and you're actually changing. You're actually in classes to be rehabilitated. But that's not what their end goal is when you get into prison. They do all of this fighting to get you in there. Wasting of people's money to do this court. All to get in prison. To not teach us how not to get back in this motherfucker. The ones that are teaching you not how to be back in this motherfucker are the ones that are in there for life. Your lifers. Your people with long stints. Those are the people that are actually going to school you on how not to be in prison again. On what not to do. Those are the classes that you truly should take when you get to prison. If you ever go. Heaven forbid you ever go. The classes that you take is the old heads. And it don't gotta be necessarily people that's older than you. It's the people that has been there the longest. They know the ropes. They know the everything. They know the ins and outs of the things that even the officers don't know. So if you truly want to be rehabilitated and learn how not to get back, what not to do, don't think that taking these classes is going to help you get out of prison. And I mean, not help you get out of prison, but help you stay out of prison. If they are to help you stay out of prison, how come there's so many going back? No, they're not trying to genuinely help you. Who truly doesn't want you to be there, who truly wants to see you make it home, is the lifers. Is the old heads that got a lot of time. They want to see you out of their space. Respectfully. They want you up out of their shit. Because, okay, if I got to do all this time, I want to at least make sure that the area that I'm in, the people that's around me is respectful, is, doing the right thing as far as making sure that our rooms and stuff don't get shook. That happens, I got to get you the fuck up out of here. Whether I want to get you out of here for the right reasons or not, I want you out. OUT is the end result. And staying OUT is the end result when it comes to lifers. This is their space. This is where they have to live. And if you coming up in their space and you interrupting and disrupting and all of that in their space and making it where it's a hostile environment for them, you gotta go. Which you gotta go anyway. We want you to go anyway. Not we, I'm just saying, as far as a lifer, they want you to go anyway. Which is the reason why they fight so hard to give you the game that you need to go out. Now, they not finna just come up and just, if they don't know you, and just give you, no, get to know them. If you are on the yard and you really want to know how to make it, you better get to know a old head. Because they gonna tell you. And if you really want to do right, and you you know what, I don't want to just fall into the penitentiary ways. I actually want to be rehabilitated. I actually want to do different and be a different person. Well, if you genuinely want to do that, then you going to know exactly what to do when you get there. Trust me. You are going to know to get under the wing of an old head. Not one of the old heads that's into shit all the time like you are. You want to get the ones that's literally they'll call them the star inmates. Because even though they got life, guess what? They not acting as if they got life, trying to make the world or the inmates feel yeah, bitch, I got this much time, you gonna feel me. Some of them don't do that. They genuinely just doing their time, and they just shit, this is what it is. This is my life right now, and you're in it. And if you're gonna be in it right here like this, then you have to be respectful. You have to be thinking would you do your mom's house like this? And some of them will say that. So you have to, if you truly want to be rehabilitated, don't put in your head that the penitentiary is going to make that happen for you, because it's not. It's who is in the penitentiary that's going to make it happen for you. And I'm just keeping it real. Lifers and people with a lot of time, they want to see you make it more than anyone. You said you can barely hear me? Let me see. Honestly, I don't know what that's about, but somebody said that to me before, and then whenever I went back and listened, it sounds regular. So you may need to turn your phone up on your end. I turn mine to all the way up. But if you can, I'm also on I'm on YouTube, THA, real JANELL. I'm on Big O, Couch Chronicles No Limits. I'm on TikTok, Couch Chronicles No Limits. I'm on Twitch, Couch Chronicles No Limits. And Spotify, Apple, and Pandora, Couch Chronicles No Limits. So, but, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever face in time, if you ever find yourself in a position to have to do time, and you truly want to make it out a better person, because that's why you see people come out and they still on the same shit, and you get to thinking in your head, damn, is you on that penitentiary shit? Because people will be on that penitentiary shit. And you will know when somebody is literally on some penitentiary shit, because they literally act as if they still on the yard. They would treat their environment like it's a cell. And it gets you looking like, what the hell? Nobody wants to deal with that. And even though we try to stick and talk and be around the people that was locked up with us, some of us, we can't be around everybody that was locked up with us, because not everybody that was locked up came out with the right intentions at all. They came out as if someone owes them, as if the world owes them. And you'll know it because they will treat you as if you never even went to the yard with them. They will act as if you wasn't around them for years. Now they treating you as if you are just a world person, regular person, and they are the penitentiary people. They are the people that just that did all the time. Don't get in the mind of thinking because you was locked up with me, you have to stay with me. Let me help you get on your feet because I know how it feels. I understand that. But when they get into your crib and they get to, and you get to making you feel like they punking you on the yard in your own home, that's when you know a motherfucker on them penitentiary ways and in that penitentiary mind frame. And they didn't get out with the right intentions. Because why are you living in my house telling me what to do like when we was on the yard? Like, I let you slide on the yard, but we in the world now. Y'all are literally allowing this to happen. And then when you get burned by one person that did that to you from the yard, because you literally didn't realize, you didn't use your discernment because all you was thinking was, this person just got out and I understand I was locked up with them. That was my motherfucker. Da, 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 da. Your motherfucker is a little different than when you left them. Some of these people that did a lot of time, some of them got into drugs. Some of the ones that made fun of the drug heads are now the drug heads. And they now, some of them, they getting released. Some of them is already out. And y'all literally are treating your own friends as if you the big dog on the yard still in their home. Not everyone that gets out and has the right intentions. I don't give a fuck what type of smile they have on their face. I don't care if they praising God. Some of them literally don't have the right intentions. And it shows. And we have to do our due diligence in not allowing anyone that was locked up with us to think that they can come into our homes that we allowed them to stay in and treat it as if it's the penitentiary and treat us as if we still on the yard. It's one thing to reminisce and talk about what happened on the yard, but it's another thing to act as if we still on the yard and think that you can still treat and do people any type of way. It's sad. Because it's like, damn, we want you to win. But you literally got that penitentiary mentality and you can't shake it. And it's okay. When you first get out, it's kind of hard to shake that prison mentality at first. And it will make people not want to be around you. Because what are you doing? What are you, huh? If you ever find yourself on the way to the yard or having to go to the yard and do some time, then you need to find you an old hand. If you ever find yourself doing a lot of time and getting out, be mindful that I understand that you might be institutionalized. But if someone is here to help you, you don't have to treat them fucked up or talk to them fucked up like you still on the yard. That's what you did on the yard. And everybody was scared of you. Everybody, they let you slide because they didn't want them problems on the yard. But when you get in the world, it's a totally different ball game. You can't just talk to anybody any kind of way. You can't just think that you could just square up with everyone that talks crazy to you. You can't just tell somebody locked down because they bumped you on an accident. It's crowded out here in this world. People are going to bump into you without malice. And they're just going to bump into you. You can't always be like, what's up? Oh, I'm going to do this. Like, what the fuck is you doing? can't think like that. And if we around people that got out and they thinking like that, then shame on us for allowing them to keep thinking like that. Because we are allowing them to go the wrong path. And the reason why I say the wrong path is because if you don't correct them right then and there, then they might eventually be back in the penitentiary because they are not separating the penitentiary from I'm out now. We have to help. We've been out long enough. We learned. We bumped our heads. Someone might have told us. So let's do our due diligence in telling the ones that are getting out that did a lot of time especially. Let's not just see our friends doing drugs and we like, ooh, they back on that shit again. Let's kind of push them the right way. Like, hey, you need some help getting clean? I seen that you kind of slipped up. I'm not judging. Is there anything I can do to help you get off? Is there anything I can help you shake your habit? Now, don't ever get to thinking that because someone is asking you that or coming at you like that, that they're talking about you, that they're making fun of you. No, they are your friend. If you have a real true friend, they are going to be able to hold you accountable for the things that you're doing and bring it to your attention so that you can fix it. So that you can fix yourself so that you may elevate to the next level. They're not doing and saying it out of malice. And if they are, then you will know. You will know. But if they not, why get offended when they are literally trying to help you? Why get offended because it didn't come out the way you felt like it should have came out? Because sometimes when the truth hurts, it makes you get defensive. Sometimes when the truth hurts, it makes you get angry a little. When you want to cry, but you can't cry, don't you get mad? Or when you get so mad that you cry, don't you get mad that you just cried? Like, it's hand in hand. Do you truly want to be a changed version of you? Do you truly want to be a better person? Because if you do, then it takes working on you and listening to others that are trying to help you. It just does. You can't do this alone. And even if you think that, oh, well, I did my time alone, it's not the same. You did your time alone, but you in the world, and being alone is the last thing you want to do. No. It's strength in numbers. Get with your people that did time with you to help you maneuver through this life. Because it ain't easy. It ain't easy. And if you can get a cheat code, get the fucking cheat code. Get it. Study it. But don't go through this world getting out of prison and thinking that you have to do it alone. You don't. And thinking that you have to lean on your family. You don't, because you will learn that your family does not relate to you as much as you thought. They just love you because you are their child. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I love you guys so much. Today was the last day of prison jail felon talk. Until next month, don't even trip. We back to our regular schedule next week. I love you guys so much. Shout out to everybody that's been tuning in. Y'all know I am a Jackina of all trades. So if you don't know, I literally do a lot of shit. Literally, I do counseling sessions. I'm ordained. I marry people. I do photography, videography, edits, flyers, singing, events. I'm also about to get into another event. Speaking of events, October the 25th from 12 to 5, the 6th annual Kids Zone Fall Fest. I will be performing. I'm super excited. Shout out to Rashida Jones, who actually got me booked onto this event. I'm super excited. It's going to be a trunk and treat as well. So bring all the kids out. It's going to be a good vibe. You know, they're going to have lots of face painting games, all type of different things. So make sure that you bring the parents and come out. Again, the kids edition on the couch will be starting soon. If you are interested in getting your kids into podcasting, DM me so I can tell you how. I think that's pretty much the last thing I had to tell you guys. Yeah. I will see you guys on Monday. I love you so much. Have a beautiful weekend. Sending positive vibes, love, and energy away. And I always say this before I leave on Fridays, that if you are going out tonight, yes, it's Friday. Yes, it's one of those times where you go out, release, relax. Do not drink and drive. Do not drink and drive. I don't give a fuck how close you think you are to your own home or your destination or wherever you're going. Do not drink and drive. If you need a designated driver, you can call my hotline and I will find you one, or I will come get you myself. And what I mean by find you one is I will Uber you one if I have to, or I will come get you myself. 404-666-5906. It's Friday, and do not get behind that wheel and drink and drive. It's the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits. I love you guys. Have a beautiful weekend.